How's it going?
GoPro, stop recording.
Got the voice control turned off, so no.
Right. GoPro self-destruct. Is that good? Yeah. Perfect. Cool. As long as you don't move them.
You, that's that's the kind of that's what where you have your days. They are your footprints.
Yeah. You're just getting a bit right.
Yeah, you keep them even and then you know,
Maybe a bit closer. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah. You're gonna ask for the
Thank you. Sorry. It's where you guys are at.
Just to alternate which one we do them.
Someone.
Awesome everybody, welcome to our office, welcome to Lake Mapourika. This is the largest lake in the national park here. It's 2.5 kilometres in width, 6 kilometres in length. It outflows into the Okarito River, which is once we head out here, it's going in this direction. And outflows into the lagoon and then eventually meets the Tasman Ocean. This lake was named by a Māori chief after his daughter, meaning the flower of the dawn. As we travel today everybody, we're going to be getting some photos of everyone. So you know, you can do the classic paddles above your head, you can do an air guitar, you can do the Māori warrior, or just relax and we'll get some photos of you. If you don't want photos, feel free to say that too. If you see anything that you want a photo of, just say as well. And pretty much what we're going to do first is we're going to head on out of here and head over to the right. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. Taylor is really good at making things up, so we'll direct them to her. But when you're ready team, we'll begin our paddling journey. Like a river. This slipstream and now we're taking over.
What's your left?
I can't tell if it's easier with your hands closer or further apart. See your pedals then, huh?
You came up behind us. Is that a rear-ended pants? That's so rude. This driver is really quick. He's just coming through.
How this, the lake formation. So this lake was formed by the Franz Josef glacier in the last glacial ice age, and that was 20,000 years ago. So 20,000 years ago the Franz Josef glacier used to come all the way down the valley, all the way out past the sea line and 12 kilometres off the shoreline. So it was absolutely huge. It went through a phase of retracting for 6,000 years, and it retracted all the way back to this area, and then from there it actually went through a phase of advancement, and it advanced and pushed up this hillside that you see on this side of us, and then it began retracting again, and as it began retracting, a massive chunk of ice came off the front of the glacier, and that is what ended up forming this Kettle Lake or glacial formed lake. So characteristics of this lake: It's got steep sides and then a flat bottom, and in the middle it is 80 meters in depth.
80?
Yeah, 80 meters in depth. So it's the biggest glacial formed lake in the national park here.
Yeah, maybe Kara should make a noise. Sweet. So from here on out, we're gonna head for the right part of this section, and then we'll enter Mirror Creek. Awesome.
Is there a big mountain there? Is that coming off or what?
Big mountain what?
Is there some? What's it echoing off?
Yeah, it's echoing down that way.
Right. Free blast for White Walkers.
Now I feel like we really are married.
Yeah, okay. Yoda.
So we are in the Kiwi Sanctuary. In the 1960s, a logging company came by and they were going to cut all of this down. And like he was saying earlier, it's never been cut down before. So they actually shut it down. And thank goodness they did, because about 30 years later, they discovered a rowy kiwi in here, in these forests, which was a new species of kiwi. And they were so amazed and baffled, and so what they started to do is these kiwis were critically endangered. So along with the rowy kiwi, but all the other kiwis, they were all critically endangered. So they're like, we're gonna trap them. Well, trapping every kiwi doesn't really work out, and trying to bring them into captivity, that didn't work out. So what they did do is they started placing these little sensors on them, and the sensors could tell if the kiwi was laying an egg, if the kiwi was sleeping, if the kiwi was alive, if the kiwi was dead. And those sensors actually helped tremendously. So when the kiwi started to lay eggs, they would sense that the heat and staying in one period of time and whatnot, they would go in and they would take the egg. And so it was tremendously successful, and they actually they did it locally here in town. They brought these eggs in, and it was called Operation Nest Egg. And if you go into the Kiwi Sanctuary here in Franz Josef, you'll see all the different things they do to help out. But they actually were surviving into adulthood. 5% were reaching adulthood, and they brought the numbers up to 75. So 75% of kiwis were reaching adulthood, which was so great. So yeah.
No, we could just hang on and have you guys paddle us the whole way. That would be pretty
double the
nice.
passenger bridge as well. Well,
I don't think we can be going back first.
we'll just hang on and have Aaron do it. Everyone wins.
Oh, he's going pretty fast going back.
Yeah.
Turn around.
We're gonna go past. Yeah.
We're most definitely not following directions.
Gonna look towards me. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Ready, please? 3, 2, 1.
Collide with these ones or go past it.
Sorry.
Gonna go past it.
Got it. We're a bit rudderless at the minute.
Hey.
We'll start with you.
Cute. Yeah.
Yep. I can help you. Your legs might be a little dead. Sweet. Cool.
Ah.
And then I'm just gonna push you out a little bit. And then you're gonna go back by yourself. Cool.
Maybe other side. Yeah. Thank you.
Not the right shoes for today, are they?
Real new too, unfortunately. They did wash out.
Yeah.